Rubistar is a great customizable rubric for teachers or students based on what the teacher's outcome of the lesson is. Here is the home page for Rubistar. You will need to sign up and create a username, password, zip code, and then you could log in. I'm logged in as M. Ward. You can see the welcome sign. There's always a tutorial if you get lost. It says what a rubric is, and it has a couple featured projects, and you can also go to a saved rubric by entering the category to see if there's anything that would be great for your project. Sometimes you will need to create a rubric. There's lots of categories that you can go to. I like to go to independent reading for my students for first grade. And then here I just want to rename my rubric. And then I can tell you if it's temporary or permanent. I want mine temporary because I can always edit it if I'd like to. I can go in and I can have students stay on task and it will bring up categories. I can also change these if I'd like to. So it could be more student friendly, or if you have a para that need their score. Then I could also choose appropriate books, and if I wanted to, if I'm not happy with any of these categories, I can always change them if I want to. So for example, if I wanted students to read 50%, but I wanted them to read 60%, I can change it. Another thing is I want them to understand story elements, so I want them to understand their story. If I don't see a category that I like, but I would like to add, and that would be reading strategies. And it all depends on what you would like your kids to do. Okay, and then I can, if I wanted to add more, I can, but I'm done. So I can reload the page or I can submit it. When I submit it, I can modify it, and you'll notice that I can always go back to my rubric if I need to change things if I'm not happy with it. Here's what the print is going to look like when I print it out. I usually print these out and put their student name on it, so then I have it available for the parent-teacher conferences if parents need to see where their child's at. I can also print or download the rubric, and I can also make it available online. I normally like to print it, but then I can also save it for my teammates, but I like to make it available online in case people need it. Here's my rubric ID that they give me. One thing that's really great is that if I go to Teacher Home, it has all of my rubrics that I have done. I can analyze my rubric by inputting some of the results in, and as you can see, I have counted up my 4s, my 3s, my 2s, and 1s depending on the category, and then I can just hit return, and it brings up all the percentages of all of my students. So then I can use this as a beginning of the year, a middle of the year, and an end of the year. And then I can log out when I'm done.